Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, I do a lot of random things in my videos. You never really know what I'm going to be doing week to week. I mean, I really don't know what I'm going to be doing week to week. I just do whatever I find fun. I also have been very sporadic with the buying and selling of boats.
I cannot believe I found slightly bigger gauge connectors still in the package, and I think this may work.
I am a Floridian, so I buy and sell a lot of boats. I think I am on boat number 6 or 7 in the past 2 years. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm showing you guys a new boat that I bought. And for a side note, I'm not an electrician, but I did a really good job rewiring this new trolling motor.
Okay, it's running perfect. I put some connectors right here where his wire ended since it was so short. There wasn't a lot of slack running through these gunnels, so I added connectors here, put an extension, and then another pair of connectors in case I ever want to change anything, change the trolling motor, change the wiring. At least I have a lot more room to work with. And then the trolling motor is working perfectly, so the boat's pretty much ready.
The wind would not allow the drone to stay still in this shot, but no worries on my end. I'm just excited to take the Gheenoe out for the first time. This is a 15.4 highsider, completely restored in 2021, but I'll get more into detail when we put it out in the water. It always feels a bit weird putting a new boat in the water for the first time.
Just cut the engine, and now I guess is a better time than ever to show you guys the Gheenoe. It's a new to me Gheenoe, but it's in pretty good condition. The guy I bought it from, well, let me just drop this. I guess I'll just go from front to back. Trolling motor and all the electronics, actually, the LED nav lights in the front, and JBL speakers, the fish finder, the deck lighting throughout. It's all wired into this center console, and well, not center console, but all wired into the center seat. And there's a big lithium battery basically powering it all. It can probably power this trolling motor for days on end, because this is only a small 40-pound thrust trolling motor. If this is your first time watching my videos, then hello, welcome. But if you've been watching for a while, then you know I started my channel off with a Gheenoe. And since then I've had about 10 different boats, from center consoles to John boats, jet skis, which I still have the jet ski, and I have that completely rigged out to go fishing offshore, which I'm really excited to go do. That's a very fun little boat. But I wanted something to hit the local canals since I live right on Lake Okeechobee, and I figured a Gheenoe would be perfect. So I just hopped on Marketplace and I found another really small Gheenoe. This is the 15.4 highsider. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Gheenoe models, but it's not the smallest and it's not the biggest. It's a classic. So I do have a very good fish finder on here, Lowrance. It has GPS and it has side scan, it has everything. Have not used it yet, really haven't needed to. I do have a switch panel for all of the lights and the GPS and the speakers, and turn the trolling motor on, all that. Radio head unit is right in there. So yeah, it's kind of just a really simple boat. It actually came with a Yamaha 15 horse, a 2011 15 horse that was running a little bit rough, had carburetor issues and some kind of fueling issue that I could not seem to find out. And because of that, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to deal with it. I got rid of it right away and I bought a 2021 6 horse because I felt like the 15 was a little bit too big on here anyways. I don't need to go fast. I have my jet ski. It goes 60 miles an hour and that's extremely fun. So this Gheenoe, I feel like Gheenoe holes are not made to go fast. If you have a Gheenoe, I guess you know what I'm talking about, but they kind of suck when they're on plane. I had an LT10. I was able to get it almost to 30 miles an hour with a 15 horse and a new prop and everything. And it just, I don't know, it sucked when it was going at high speeds. It felt unstable, it felt very tippy, and it did not handle weight good. Every little wake you would hit come flying over the bow and just completely soak you. So I think Gheenoes are just really nice canoes that don't really need to go fast. So the 6 horsepower is perfect. It gets out to 15 miles an hour and I don't even hit it full speed. I just kind of crack the throttle, so we're moving nicely and get to where I want to go. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna cruise out to where I want to go fish some of the canals that are directly located off of Lake Okeechobee, and I'll just kind of enjoy my Sunday because it's beautiful out here today. So here we have it, just cracked about a quarter throttle. This is how I've been cruising. For anyone wondering about the kill switch, it's just stretched out a lot, connected to my pants. I can just pop it off if I want to stop at any point, and I have it adjusted to where wherever you put it at, it stays there. That way I don't have to keep my hand twisted on the throttle. I can kind of just cruise out to wherever I want, and then I can drop the trolling motor and I can start fishing. But I will crack the throttle for you guys for just a second to show you. It does get onto a plane very slightly with just the 6 horsepower, and it does perfectly fine. So there are some super interesting houses here on Lake Okeechobee. The trees are filled with moss, which you only see normally in Central and North Florida. And just lots and lots of boathouses around the lake. Really cool. Look at this little house. I mean, how cool is that? I think there's nothing cooler than old country houses. One-handed operation, very easy, very light. Everything on this boat is built around being light.
Since this is a maiden voyage, I won't be doing much fishing, but I did bring one rod, and I figured I'd try out the trolling motor, feel how responsive it is, and I do like it. If you've ever been on a Gheenoe, it fishes very well. It's very stable when you're standing up, more stable than like a 1436 John boat that I just had with the 20 horse. It is much quieter than John boat as well. You do not hear any hull slap. It's all fiberglass, I guess, and just the way the bottom is designed, it doesn't make any noise on the water. And the trolling motor even seems more responsive. Maybe, once again, it's just the way the boat is designed. I could honestly just stand here and fish all day. It just felt really, really good.
Not yet. Nothing. Got a fork in the road right here. Should I go left or should I go right? Left looks a lot cooler. I'm going left.
And as another side note, the Bassmasters had a huge tournament for the entire weekend. I think it was called the Elite at Lake Okeechobee. It was a 4-day fishing tournament, and basically throughout this entire day, all I saw was $100,000 bass boats flying by me, but I was still having a really good time. I caught nothing and I'm freezing. I left my shirt and my socks and everything in my car accidentally. So I'm just gonna cruise back. The sun is setting.
Doesn't really matter. Had a good day on the Gheenoe. I'm just gonna get back to the boat ramp as quick as I can. All right, bye. I'm a big appreciator of a good sunset, and that's a good sunset.
By the time I got back, the sun was completely set and it was dark out, but it gave me a good chance to test out the nav lights and the inner deck lights, which I really liked. They're wired on the other side as well, but only one side is actually hooked to the battery, so I may be connecting the other side to the battery as well. Anyways, it was a great Sunday on the boat, and I look forward to more adventures on the Gheenoe.